Chad, is it normal that some days I really wish I didn't have morals so I could just be happy? Why can't you be happy? If you could only be happy if there's no injustice in the world, then you will never be happy, because that's impossible. You must find happiness in the work itself, the striving itself, the progress itself. Why? Because morale is necessary for winning. Socialists are irrational optimists. We believe that socialism is inevitable, but we're ruthlessly honest and we don't lie to ourselves or to others. There's a phrase, which is the watchword of the stream, which is pessimism of the intellect, optimism of the will. What does that mean? It means you look at the world as it is. You have an informed cynicism. You look for the material basis for reality and for actions. You look and see what people do, not what they say. And you ruthlessly critique all that exists. That is what being a socialist is all about. But what the more important thing is the optimism of the will. You fight like you're going to win. It doesn't mean you make ridiculous, quixotic gestures. It means you believe you can win. And the reality is that these institutions, these structures of control that wrap around our society are weak. They only work when they can be targeted at individuals or small groups. But if a class stood up, they melt. That's why they hate class consciousness. That's why they hate solidarity, cross-racial solidarity. That's why they fucking hate it. That's why rad libs are constantly trying to bring up and prop up racial division, just like conservatives are. Because they understand that that is the best defense of the status quo. If they're all at each other's throats, then there's no threat to the capitalist class. And radical liberals understand that just as well as conservatives do. That's why they foster it. There's a reason why Fred Hampton got assassinated by the FBI and the Chicago police. It doesn't mean ignore racial oppression. On the contrary, we must address it. We must be ruthlessly critical of it. We must extirpate racial bias. So all in all, what I'm trying to say is it is your job to be better, the best version of yourself. It's your job to dispel stereotypes as leftist as lazy, leftist as work shy, or whatever other bullshit. You need to be a person of discipline, dignity, hard work, honesty, and solidarity. If you're here to be a lifestylist or just to express some sort of counterculture, that's not what I'm interested in.